there is still no word on a cure for the virus, government officials report the virus is not airborne.
Happy Zombie Awareness Month! Woot, woot! I'm so excited. Hello, friends, fellow bibliophiles, and zombie lovers. Welcome back to Cats and Novel Adventures. I'm so excited because today is May 1st, and it is officially the first day of Zombiethon. You know how much I love zombies. For those of you that are new to my channel, Zombiethon is a month-long readathon and watchathon where we celebrate Zombie Awareness Month and focus on all things zombies all month long. And in this video, I want to share with you some extra information that I have added for this event and let you know what I'm getting up to during Zombiethon. Okay, so the first thing that I want to let you know is that the Zombiethon 2024 area of my channel's Discord has been updated. There are several channels that you can check out. There's a general chatting channel. There's also a place where you can ask questions. You can also find out what your zombie name is for Zombie Awareness Month this year. There are channels for every one of the prompts, as well as for what you're watching and what you're reading throughout the month. And also there's a section for book and TV and movie recommendations. In fact, I just posted in the book recommendations channel my recent video on zombie reading recommendations if you want to check that out. I also have posted the recipe for the zombie apocalypse cocktail that I will be drinking throughout the month. I put that in the Brains channel. And of course, there are some graphics and a printable, and I will be adding and updating the Discord throughout the month. Now, with all of that being said, you do not have to join the Discord in order to participate in Zombiethon. It is just there for an extra layer of fun where we can get together and, chat a little bit about what we're getting up to throughout Zombie Awareness Month. And as a reminder, I do have an Instagram account specifically for Zombiethon. So please tag me at zombie_thon so I can see what you're getting up to all throughout the month of May for Zombie Awareness Month. I will be posting some photos there as well. As I mentioned in the announcement video, there will be sprinting throughout the month of May, and the kickoff sprints for Zombiethon are Saturday, May 4th, starting at 10 a.m. Central Time. There will be some zombie chatting and shenanigans in between the sprints. Y'all know how much I love giving away books, so I am hosting a giveaway. Each time I host Zombiethon sprints, I will spin the picker wheel and choose someone to receive a book in a pile of books that I have. And so far, I have a copy of the Zombie Survival Guide by Max Brooks. I also have a copy of The Night of the Living Trekkies by Kevin David Anderson and Sam Stahl. And I also have 2 copies of the first book in the Zombie Season series, and it has some kind of little survival tool attached to it. So I actually have 2 copies of that, brand new, that I got through Scholastic. So I know that I will try very hard to go to Friends of the Library store in the middle of May, and I might be able to find something zombie related while I'm there. And you just never know what could pop up that I might put in my pile of giveaways. So if you are interested in having a chance of winning a book for Zombie Awareness Month, please put in the comments below, enter me in the giveaway, and I will put your name in that picker wheel. Now, what are my plans for Zombiethon? Well, I'm going to be in zombie mood mode. I'm going to do a little bit of mood reading along with some of the books and TV shows and movies that I've picked out. I also have some short stories chosen as well. But I know we're going to have some watch parties, and there might be some books or short stories or something that come across my path that I also want to add to what I already have on my list. But there are two priorities when it comes to what I'm going to be reading. And the first is The Reapers Are the Angels by Alden Bell. This is the May selection for Amy's book club, Dark Hearts Book Club. This is Amy at Amy Noel Reads, and I'm very excited to read this book. It's not very long. If you're participating in Horror Mayhem, you could also read this book for that readathon because it's short. It's under 250 pages. And this is what it's about in case you're interested. For 25 years, civilization has survived in meager enclaves, guarded against a plague of the dead. A young woman named Temple wanders this blighted landscape, keeping to herself and keeping her demons inside her heart. She can't remember a time before the zombies, but she does remember an old man who took her in and the younger brother she cared for until the tragedy that set her off on her personal journey toward redemption. Moving back and forth between the insulated remnants of society and the brutal frontier beyond, Temple must decide where ultimately to make a home and find the salvation she seeks. This is the first book in a series, and this also covers the Zombiethon prompts of Zombieland, Outbreak, as well as Michonne. My next priority read is The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan. I received this book from my friend Crystal at Fiber Artsy. It is a YA novel, and I can count this for Zombieland. It is also one of my 24 books for 2024, so I really want to get to this one. And let me tell you a little bit about it. In Mary's world, there are simple truths. The sisterhood always knows best. The guardians will protect and serve. The unconsecrated will never relent. And you must always mind the fence that surrounds the village, the fence that protects the village from the forest of hands and teeth. It sounds fantastic, and I'm very excited to get to this one, as well as The Reapers Are the Angels. Like I said, these are priorities and probably will be the first ones that I pick up in the month so that I make sure that I get to them. The final three books on my list are all middle grade, and the first one I want to share with you could count for Zombieland Outbreak because it is the first in the series, as well as for Scout's Guide because it is humorous, and that is My Big Fat Zombie Goldfish by Mo O'Hara. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. There are several books in the series. I have the first three in the series, so that's why I kind of want to leave everything a little bit fluid, because if I happen to absolutely adore this book, I'm probably going to want to go into the second book right away. But let me tell you a little bit about it. When Tom's big brother decides to become an evil scientist, his first experiment involves dunking Frankie the goldfish into toxic green gunk. Tom knows that there is only one thing to do: zap the fish with a battery and bring him back to life. But there's something weird about the new Frankie. He's now a big fat zombie goldfish with hypnotic powers, and he's out for revenge. This sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. It also includes some games. It has Mad Libs in it. It also has an interview with the author. So looking forward to checking this one out. I'm also excited to read this next middle grade because it is written by Kevin David Anderson, who is the author of Night of the Living Trekkies, which I read last year. It was the group read for Zombiethon 2023, and we had a great time with that. And this one looks like it's going to be fun. I think we probably could count it not only for the Zombieland prompt, but also for Scout's Guide, and that is Night of the Zombies. Look at that. And look at how zombies is spelled, like a bumblebee. And if you notice, the zombies are wearing bumblebee costumes. So let me tell you what this one's about. It's Founders Day in Honeywell Springs, a day residents dress up in black and yellow costumes to celebrate the insect that gave the town its prosperity, the honeybee. But when a mad scientist releases a contagious swarm of mutant bees, it turns the townfolk of Honeywell Springs into the Walking Dead in bee costumes. It's 13-year-old Sean Ripley's worst nightmare, plagued with apiphobia, asthma, and panic attacks. Sean must draw on his knowledge of his hero, James Bond, to stay alive. With his best friend Toby, a fellow 007 enthusiast, and Sam, a bully and tomboy, Sean must overcome his bee phobia and find a way to escape Honeywell Springs. Terrified, surrounded, and running out of time, the three must work together if they are to survive the night of the zombies. No one is ever ready for zombie season. Read the book, play the game, and fight the undead. This is Zombie Season, first book in a series. It is by Justin Weinberger. It could count for Zombieland as well as for Outbreak. So let me tell you about this book. Jolie refuses to evacuate with her mom. She can't leave town while her dad's still missing. But what if he's not just lost? What if he's become what she most fears? Regina is proud of her scientist parents for working on a weapon to stop the zombies. That is, until she learns that the weapon that's supposed to help the humans might be doing just the opposite. And Oliver knows there's something weird about this year's zombie season, but when the adults refuse to accept the scary truth, Oliver must find a way to sound the alarm. Something has changed, and time is running out. So this book apparently has a game that you can play when you scan the code on the back of the book. So I think that would be really fun. Join the fight against the zombies, play the game by scanning the code, and learn more about the series at scholastic.com, Zombie Season. So that might be a little fun. Now, I also received a little item with this book, and it is called the Fearless Guide Outdoor Survival Tool, which is kind of confusing to me. It's like a little keychain. It's got the little hook on it, okay? But at the other end is a whistle. So I'm curious now to find out about this whistle and how it works. Perhaps it's going to be explained if I go play the game and read the book. But look, it makes noise. And from The Walking Dead, you're not supposed to make noise during a zombie apocalypse because it draws the zombies towards you. So I don't know if this is like a whistle for you to call for help. In addition to the books that I'll be reading, I have chosen 4 short stories which will count for the Eat Me prompt for Zombiethon and will also count for prompts for the Horror Mayhem Readathon, which is hosted by Mindy at Mindy's Book Journey, as well as a bunch of other booktubers. But it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. There are some weekly prompts as well as some prompts on 2 bingo boards. I've decided I'm just going to do the weekly prompts. There's 4 of them, so that's why I've chosen the 4 short stories. So the first one is from my Zombies Encounters with the Hungry Dead collection by John Skip. And it is a story by a New Orleans author, Poppy Z. Bright, and it's called Calcutta, Lord of Nerves. And then the second week is Movie Week. And that one I have chosen The Blood Kiss by Dennis Etchinson. It's supposed to take place on a film set. It's coming from my Monster Book of Zombies, edited by Stephen Jones. I also chose the other 2 stories from this collection as well. And the third week is Classics, and I'm reading Herbert West Reanimator by H.P. Lovecraft. That story was first published in 1922. And then the last week is Contemporary, and I have chosen Sex, Death, and Starshine by Clive Barker, which was published in 1984, and it is in his Books of Blood Volume 1 collection, as well as in this collection. As far as the movies and TV shows I have picked out, I have 4 movies on my list, And the first one is one that I watch every Zombie Awareness Month, and that is Shaun of the Dead. It is my absolute favorite zombie movie. It's so much fun. You could count it for Scout's Guide because it is comedy horror. Lots of fun. Highly recommend it if you have never seen it before. And then I also want to rewatch Zombieland as well as Zombieland 2 Double Tap. Both of those are comedy horror films as well. And then I'm going to watch a new to me movie, which was released back in 2006, and it is Clive Barker's The Plague. So very interested to check that out. I think that one's playing on Tubi currently. And then for TV shows, I would love to finish the Fear the Walking Dead series because I have a couple of episodes left in season 7 and then all of season 8, and then I'll be completed with that part of the Walking Dead universe. And then I would also love to be able to finally watch some episodes of Kingdom, which is a South Korean zombie TV show that's currently showing on Netflix. So that's what I'll be getting up to as far as what I want to watch for Zombiethon. I only have 2 more prompts, and I already have something in mind for both of them. And for brains, I already have my zombie apocalypse cocktail picked out. Don't have a snack quite yet because I can't decide if I'm going to make something or if I'm going to buy something that is zombie related, but I'm going to be like mood snacking, I guess. And then as far as it's beginning to look a lot like zombies, there are some videos already popping up in that channel on the Discord. So I know I'm going to pick something out of that, but more than likely I'm also going to watch Thriller. You can't go wrong with watching Thriller. It's a wonderful song and it's got some dancing, some zombie dancers in there. So that's what I'm up to for Zombiethon. So can't wait. Super excited to get started. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by. I'm very excited about Zombie Awareness Month. I hope that you're going to be joining me for a month of zombie shenanigans. I just really love this month. I love being able to explore zombie culture, have a zombie cocktail, watch a zombie movie, and the more people that join in, it just makes it even more fun. And I really do hope that you plan on entering the giveaway. Let me know in the comments below if you're planning to enter. And also, I hope that you're going to join me for sprints on Saturday, May 4th at 10 a.m. Central Time. May the 4th be with you as you navigate Zombie Awareness Month. Until our paths cross again, stay amazing and be adventurous. And happy Zombie Awareness Month.